course. No, I was happy when I got your email. In any way we can help with anything to do with.
Thank you. So why don't we get started with the interview? What is the name of your BBSOAS child?
Edith.
Edith?
Yeah.
And how old is Edith?
He's 14 months.
Oh,
This weekend.
how sweet. How long ago did you get the diagnosis?
A month and a half ago, maybe 6-7 weeks ago.
Oh, wow. Okay. So not very long.
No, so from when she was a few weeks old, we sort of knew something didn't feel right. She's our second daughter, and I'm really grateful that actually this happened with our second, because I think if it had been our first, we wouldn't have recognised some of what wasn't quite right. So we know quite quickly something was up, and then spent probably 11 months just going through various tests and doctor's visits and things to kind of eventually we had the genetic sequencing done, and that's when we found out that this is what she has.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, we're interested in your feedback on the conference and your experience of it. You attended it virtually, is that correct?
Which is, in fact, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to so we were so lucky because we actually got the diagnosis the week before the conference.
Oh, wow.
Or maybe 10 days before or something. So we went onto the website, saw it had the conference, awesome. So we were so fortunate with timing. We joined remotely. So it was the afternoon for us. It started at 2. I think we sort of left we streamed it onto the TV in our basement.
Okay.
We eventually came up for sort of light about 9 p.m. I think, when it was just so much information, but like we couldn't have asked for sort of a better access or resources so quick. And from the presentation, so after Dr. Sharp had spoken and where he put his email address up, we actually emailed him immediately after with Edith's genetic report and sort of said, we've just listened to you, so what can you tell us? We haven't spoken to a geneticist. The neurologist has told us the diagnosis, but sort of what else can you tell us? And he came back within a matter of hours, sort of interpreting the report for us. And we also emailed Dr. Edmund, sort of immediately after hers, sort of asking as well, you mentioned these things, we've seen the ophthalmologist before the diagnosis, and now when we go back with the diagnosis, what should we say? Like, how should we what can we do to direct them a bit more?
Right.
And we were just staggered at the fact that Dr. Sharp and Dr. Edmund came back. I mean, Dr. Edmund replied within probably 30 minutes of meeting him.
Wow.
So first of all, to have a conference that was just dedicated to Edith's condition, when there's so few people in the world, was incredible, because there's no other information apart from your foundation. There's just nothing else out there about it.
Right.
And so the quality of the presentations and the speakers, and then the fact that we then got direct access with the person whose name is on the diagnosis.
Yeah.
To us was just incredible. And we, through what's a difficult time, are so grateful for what the foundation has offered in such a short space of time for us.
Good. Well, we're glad that we can continue that and hope to continue and improve. What was the most interesting thing that you learned from the conference that you didn't know before?
Good question. I don't know whether it's been such a short space of time and such a flood of information. I don't know if it's I think overall it was just like reinforced or sort of just gave clarity as to like, yeah, this is Edith, like the things that all the symptoms that you're talking about, and it makes total sense. Like this is sort of what we're experiencing. So it was probably clarity, but I mean, yeah, we learned a whole ton. I just surprised. The passion of Carly opening it, and just the fact that this is all being set up by parents, and I think what surprised me was the power of what a group of parents can achieve. That's what sort of, overall really incredible.
It is amazing how all of us parents in this situation have bonded, and I think we'll all continue to bond and grow together, and it's definitely an amazing network for sure.
Something we're grappling with is how we feel as parents with this, and we got the diagnosis 2 days before I was due to return to work from maternity leave, and I said I needed a few more weeks, and then I've immediately sort of dropped down to part-time, and it's really hard. Like we've got all these new appointments coming in the calendar for sort of regular therapies and things, and just balancing that and having an older child as well. I don't know how you've all done it. Like it's hard. So and I'm sure everyone finds it hard. So something around sort of, the mental health or the care for the whole family through kind of unexpected journeys, I guess.
Right. Okay. If you were able to attend in person, would you plan on attending in 2024?
100%. Even for a moment this year, we're like, should we go? Should I go? So yes, I think we would definitely want to come over as a family.
Okay. Do you have any advice for other families for the 2024 conference if they could not attend in person? Do you have any advice for families that are wanting to attend it virtually?
Yeah, don't think twice. Join, because it doesn't matter where you are. It's the information that's like the valuable piece. And we even demonstrated that you didn't need to be there in person to sort of meet the speakers. Like you can contact them.
Right.
We were just, that was in the fact that we had these people's direct emails. Honestly, we never expected that. So I'd say, don't even think twice that it's virtual. Like, it's a priority. Everyone should take part. And you might laugh because of the time difference here. When it got to about 5 p.m. and the topics were getting hard, and equally it was hard listening because it's so new and so emotional for us.
Right.
About 5 or 5:15, I did suggest, so we're in a windowless basement, we're watching it on TV, my husband and I did suggest that we got a bottle of wine and a bag of chips to watch it with. So that is what we did. It was like movie afternoon.
Yeah.
Just to to make it more human, probably.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
No, honestly, just a huge thanks to you and the team who put it together. As a newcomer to this, if it wasn't for you guys, there would be nothing. And it's hard already, but it's made so much easier by the information and knowledge that you already are providing as a foundation, and equally the sort of the community that you then give access to with the Facebook group, or even, you know, we've been in touch with Carly and with Stephanie around sort of what more could we do if sort of we do want to help, like how could we help from a UK perspective. So no, it's a really, really big and sincere thank you for what you've already done, and Tim and I just, you know, we just want to help as much as we can to sort of whatever will be most effective, like wherever you guys need help. We want to do that because ultimately we just want to do our best to help you there.
Well, it's good to know that that our support system has already helped you, and we continue to, you know, help. And it's with, you know, ideas from every parent that helps us improve the organization and, you know, give ideas. So I really appreciate your time today, and, you know, just answering a few questions, letting us know how it was attending virtually.
That's the only other thing that we, any kind of breakdown, and I know it's not really relevant, but it's just from an interest perspective, like any breakdown as to where in the world sort of the patients are, just so as a virtual participant you just sort of get a sense, and I know that some of that was facilitated through the app, where you could sort of put that information. And actually somebody in the UK did contact me because I put on the app profile London, so that was really great that somebody who isn't even part of the Facebook group was able to sort of still reach me. So the fact you had the presentation, you delivered the conference, and there was this sort of the app and the tool sort of to go with the experience was really great.
Well, good. I'm glad it was a good experience for you. That was the goal. You know, for those that couldn't attend in person, that was definitely the goal. So I'm glad.